Check, check. Check 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Checky check. We're just gonna double check to make sure. We're gonna debunk. Was it the car, or was it just these? Just the microphones. We'll be right back. This is just the sound check. 1 second. All right, we passed the sound check. Tim, here's your fuzzy mic. You can put it on.
Well, I thought the purpose of things like this would be kind of like, I don't know.
You can take the fuzzy part off.
I thought it'd be more. Well, there's no wind.
I know, but you can take it off.
Maybe I say my piece, man. Like.
That's what I'm saying. If you go,
Yeah, we're not doing that.
If we spit or talk, it's good.
Okay, so
you can take the fuzzy off.
It only makes sense.
I'm keeping mine on.
Because I mean, honestly, you're supposed to.
It's for the wind. It's a wind muff.
Isn't a podcast supposed to be somewhat kind of like
inside?
Not necessarily inside, but it's definitely supposed to be more candid, perhaps.
Yeah.
How candid is this?
Well, people talk into a microphone in a podcast. That's not That's just as candid as this would be. Well, they're in a studio.
I just feel a little candid because you're making me do laundry.
No, I'm not making him do nothing because he's doing laundry anyway.
She wouldn't do laundry if she...
This is legitimately how our day looks. Tim was doing laundry anyway. I said, hey, Tim, put on this microphone. We're going to talk. You didn't know we were doing this.
So natural. So natural.
So welcome to our chaos. This is behind closed doors. Guys, you can't get any more behind our closed doors than right now. This is the epitome of our closed doors. I have not gotten out of my pajamas all day. I'm wearing like a muumuu, whatever this is.
At least you can recognize it as a muumuu.
I've been wearing this all day.
I'm just going to start calling you Mrs. Roper.
You do that. And Tim is that. So this is our bedroom.
That would make me Mr. Roper.
Look at this. This is my Doom. This is still stuff from Home Sweet Home back last season. I didn't put away the stuff. That stuff from Miami I didn't put away. Or Vegas I didn't put away.
That's the one thing I love about this podcast is that you can't even deny it. Like you have to face your life without lies.
Oh, this is
your life.
This is my life. And like these piles were actually organized at one point. I started to do these piles. I started organizing them into different categories, but then I didn't finish. I got uninspired. I got really excited to like start organizing all my stuff into like hair stuff, makeup, toiletries, clothes. Like I started organizing them, and it was a really good idea.
Diversion?
No, I'm not diverting. I'm just
while I'm doing laundry, you're like, oh, I gotta do a podcast, so I can't help you.
I never help you with laundry, but that's fine. We're gonna talk about that. Yeah. We're gonna talk about that.
That's what I love about the honesty.
No, we're being honest. We're real and raw. So here, do you want to know what the topic is for today?
Do we have a topic?
We have a topic. You just don't know about it yet. You never know about it.
I thought this was laundry with Tim. I thought that's what the topic was.
So the topic for today, I wanted to discuss was how...
I got stomach aches already.
I wanted to talk about how we operate as a couple, both in business and in person, like in our personal lives.
I just thought you said in your butt.
In my butt?
You said butt.
Did I say butt? I didn't mean to say butt.
Carry on.
So how we operate, because as some people, we get lots of questions like, oh, how do you manage your house? How do you balance life? How do you do all these things? Like people.
Basically, I do all of it.
No.
She watches.
We're going to have a difference in opinion there. When it comes to laundry, this is very much what I do. I will sit here on the bed. I'll support him. He does the laundry. So let's talk about what we do, how we divide things up, because you don't do everything. It's not fair for you to say that you do. And you can talk, by the way. You'll be in range. People can hear you because you have a microphone on.
I understand.
That's why I put the microphones on, because I knew he's doing laundry.
I don't care because I actually had to put towels away. So if you couldn't hear me, that's fine. I'm just putting towels away.
But you can talk and they'll hear you because you have a microphone on. And it has range. Say something.
Hi.
Check it.
It's like I never left the room.
Right? Isn't that cool?
Actually, could I use this in everyday life? So when you're sitting there talking to me, I can just leave the room. Because actually, I could see a real big use for this.
Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about, before we talk about how we divide the duties up in business, let's talk about how we divide our duties up as a couple in our life. In life. you want to talk about that? Do you like this topic?
Obviously you have an agenda here, so I'll let you continue because I have no idea what.
Well, it's not an agenda. We're talking our real life. This is life, and we're not making anything up. This is our podcast. This is us. So I'll continue.
This is me slaving.
So when it comes to the household duties, Tim does the laundry, and it's because I have done laundry in the past, and I always ruin the clothes. So it has come to the point where Tim is like,
Look at you hold that clip-on microphone. That drives me nuts.
I know, I love it. It's so cute. It's fuzzy and it's cute. So when it comes to duties, Tim, like I said, so Tim very much does the laundry because of trial and error over our years. We've lived together since, I don't know, 25 years now. So we've lived together for a very long time. And over the years, we've discovered what he likes, he's good at, what I like, what I'm good at, what works.
So you're good at watching because every time I do something, you're like, oh, let's go do this. Let's go clean out the garage together. So I go out there and she sits on the stairs for a second. She goes, oh, wait 1 second. I got to go get my phone. 2.5 hours later.
It's fine, but we get the garage done. What do you do? Yeah. So it's like when we do Christmas decorations. I'm like, oh, we need to decorate for Christmas. And then I like to. I don't even go.
I bring the boxes upstairs and then they sit there open.
I can't even pretend for the outside decorations to even sit outside there with you. I just say we need to decorate for Christmas, and
or
then
like
have
when
to
we
do
do
it.
The gardening. You're like, oh,
I was going to say that next. So I'm like, oh, we need to do the garden. Let's garden. So
you can't even fool the neighbors. The neighbors come and ridicule you because all you
no one ridicules. They don't say anything.
Like, oh, here's Tim working on the garden and Amy managing again.
I always, yes. We our neighbors.
Yes, I forgot.
They do see that yearly.
They do.
I bring out my blanket.
They not ridicule, but they comment.
I sit on my blanket and I watch Tim do the gardening. But I love being out in nature and watching him garden. I love it. It's hot. He's like my hot gardener. Anyway, so when it comes to household duties, he does the laundry.
Don't make fun of my chops.
Oh, Tim karate chops his laundry, by the way, and that's how I don't do it right. I don't fold it right because I don't karate chop it.
You don't have to karate chop. Just create a line so it bends over nicely.
Watch his OCD. So that's his OCD in play. So it'll be a thing. He does this. So he does the laundry because I ruin it. When I wash it, I'll wash colors and blacks and I mix everything together.
I can't even stand listening to you say it out loud.
I know. I mix all the colors of clothing together. Things run, things bleed, things shrink.
Do you need this for your pillow?
Oh, yeah, my pillowcase. Yes, my silk pillowcase. So I need that. So I ruin the clothes. So Tim has taken over of that duty. And then if I can't even say I feel compelled because I never do. I never put it away.
I'm glad those
coming out. I was about to say,
I love this podcast. I love it because all the truth comes out.
I was going to say, if I feel compelled, I'll fold it and put it away, but I don't.
Not lie where it can be recorded.
I don't do the laundry. I might bring the bin downstairs to the boys if I need to.
She gets mad at me because I know she does the dishes all the time.
I do the dishes all the time. All the time. Don't even say you do the dishes. You don't. Don't say it. You don't.
I do.
No, you don't.
I do.
When's the last time you did dishes?
When you go away on set.
When I'm away on set, of course you have to do the dishes then. But when I'm home,
I don't have to.
You don't do the dishes.
I could let the kids fend for themselves.
Yeah, but you don't do the dishes when I'm home.
It'd be like an episode of Survivor with children.
Okay, I'm in a cranky mood today, so this podcast is gonna be so behind closed doors. It's like beyond.
There's a fire.
I'm riled up. I think it might be the storm, the weather. I don't know. It's like really rainy and gross out. Yeah. I've been in a mood all day, so I feel like.
Again, I'm glad you're admitting all this. This is great. Admittance is the first step.
I'm not trying to cure anything or solve anything.
I wish you would.
Okay, but listen. So we are talking right now about what you do, but I do lots, and don't even try to say I don't. Don't try to say I don't. I always do the garbage in the green bin. Always. I do the recycles garbage green bin because I'm down in the kitchen 24/7. And mind you, he'll do these things when I'm away because he has to. But when I'm home...
Can you not sit on the laundry that I'm actually working on?
Oh, I suppose. There we go. But when I'm home...
What's stuff underneath your butt?
I have so much...
You still get some more underneath.
Oh, God. Okay. Here we go. Okay, so when I'm home, I do the dishes. I do make most of the, I make the meals for the kids. Unless I'm really tired and cranky, then Tim will pick up the pace or something. But normally I do the cooking. I make the lunches every morning. Every morning. I love making the lunches. Tim does the vacuuming. I don't vacuum. I'll sweep though. I'll sweep the kitchen, keep it kind of tidy. That's yours. Why are you throwing it at me? It's your sock.
That was a signal.
Okay. So we have different duties that we do around our house just to keep it going. I do all the toilets and the sinks and those kind of things.
That's why they're always dirty.
I just cleaned them the other day.
That's exactly. I think now I know where Eva gets it from.
What?
You tell her to go do something, she'll be like, "Oh my god, I just did that the other day."
But I did just do the toilets the other day.
The same mannerisms, the same tone.
But I did.
God.
Okay. So household duties like that, I tend to do more of the tidying, cleaning, and that's pretty much why it doesn't get done, because that's my wheelhouse, and I do it when I do it. But I'm also busy building my empire.
Are these yours?
So those are Eva's. But okay, so that's, I guess, a little bit of our household.
Is this Logan's now? Or Eva's now?
No, it's Liam's, but it looks like it should be Eva's.
Yeah, I'll give it to Eva.
Okay, so what do you want to chime in there, Mr. Chimerton, on your perspective of what happens around the household for duties? Go ahead and let me see your perspective.
I do laundry. I do all the organizational stuff around the house.
Of, like, for example?
Paperwork, receipts.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
how are you up to date on our taxes?
Well, no, it's never up to date because every month goes by. You can never be up to date because you always have bookkeeping to do.
It's a great cover up.
Well, okay.
Are you behind on our taxes?
I'm all caught up to. If we're all caught up to, let's say, October, well, now we're in November. And are you caught up to
October?
And did you stop spending money? No.
No, but are you caught up to October?
No.
My point exactly.
Because you always have stuff for me to do. I can't go in my office.
There we go. Here come the excuses.
I have to do the laundry. I have no time to go in my office.
Right.
If I leave this right now and go in my office to do tax-related stuff, who's going to do this?
Well, what did you do all morning?
I don't know.
Not taxes.
No, I was working on my business.
Right.
My business, on our business.
Scrolling.
Because guess what? We both work it.
This is true. We do. Okay, so do you want to keep on going?
You're working with the actual mechanics of the business. I'm
doing what?
I don't know. A lot of our business is reaching out people, having conversations,
relationship building,
so solving problems.
Okay, so mine is the
every business has problems. We have to solve problems.
Yes.
Not really problems. Answering questions, I guess. It's not problem solving, it's answering questions.
Yes.
We got the solutions, we just got to articulate them.
This is true. So when it comes to the household, our house is disorganized royally.
I liked it a lot when we had a housekeeper. It was kind of weird to have a strange woman fold my undies, but
it was always nice because everything was folded and put away.
It didn't.
If anyone out there is local to us and wants to offer us housekeeping services, we'd be greatly appreciative. That sounds like
a commercial that we have on every podcast. If anyone would like to help us for a nominal fee.
Yeah, because we just can't keep up with this because we're really busy.
Because it's weird because as soon as you're done the laundry, and then you go do dishes and you go do some paperwork,
and you know,
back and there's more laundry to do.
I know, and so okay, so these are basic household. We divvy things up, yeah, and then we both work our businesses. Like when it comes to the business, we do different things. Like I heavily do the marketing. Like, I built our websites and I do all of the, anything we do for marketing. It's like I'm doing all the back end.
Do you think I'm just curious. This is not a.
I feel like a dig's coming or something.
There's no dig. Actually, I'm just curious.
What?
Like, just even the general people. I don't know where this is going to be posted at, but if there's a comment section, like
YouTube,
how much value do you think there's in a website? And part B, it would depend on the business.
Well, I looked at our statistics of our website. We had 122,000 social views this month on our website.
Okay.
So I think there's lots of value on our website. a lot of you people are going to our website.
Okay. All right.
So,
All right, but we don't know. I guess I don't know how you calculate ROI on that, but I guess it doesn't really matter because we do it for fun. So
I do the website because it's a catch-all place for everyone to go. I could program our website to sell things from it. I use an outside source like Teachable for our courses. The courses go to the Teachable. I could program it to go right to like the website provider if I wanted to.
is this
but
a course
I don't.
on how to monetize your website?
No, but we could go into that if you wanted to another day. I want to talk about how we operate as a couple in personal life and business. That's what I want to stick to today.
So
and I'm going to crank the mood.
We just go through life.
Disclaimer.
We just go through life until Amy gets cranky, and then I have to find out what's wrong, and then I have to correct it.
This is not what I was referring to, but okay.
Oh.
So when it comes to our business, Tim does a lot of the relationships. He deals a lot with relationships and then questions when it comes to the actual mechanics of business, shipping and customer service and any like comp plan, like logistical stuff like that, event planning. He does all of that because we just started in this new business and it's been 2 months and we have a really large team. On our front line, we have over 80, I would say, or more. And then we've duplicated down probably 200 or 300 or more in like a couple of months. So our team is rapidly duplicating. And so
I think it's easily 300.
Easily 300. Easy. I have to go back and look.
You're almost 100 wide and you're probably 3 deep or 4 deep.
Everyone's 3 and 4 deep. So our team is really rapidly expanding. So I, as I said in my last podcast, I'm a hands-on leader. So I really give a lot of personal attention to our team individually. So they all book in when they can with me. We do group trainings too, but I do a lot of one-on-ones with my team.
Me. I was just singing.
And so I'm busy doing that is what I was going to say. And just because we can't see you on the camera, we can still hear you. Just so you know. It's really fun. So I'm busy doing that. And I do a lot of the recruiting. Tim's been doing some good recruiting, I must say, this time around. He's actually getting out there and doing the do. But I'm heavily, recruiting and training and stuff. So that's how we're kind of like managing our business on the back end. But another kind of side note I wanted to get into, because it leans into how we operate, is I feel like over the last couple of years, I keep seeing, how like Facebook, they give you all these ads or these whatever it is you either talk about or think about. It's like it knows what you're thinking in your head. Anyways, my whole algorithm for a period of time kept coming up like adult ADHD.
I'm going to take this to Eva's room.
Okay, you can still talk. We can still hear you.
Okay.
So it kept coming up adult ADHD, all these symptoms, how to know. And I've self-diagnosed myself because every single symptom, I don't know if it's like a trick to be like, oh, we just know how people work, how women are at this age, so we're just going to say this and they're going to assume they have this and we're going to sell them this. I don't know if it's a trick, but every single symptom when it comes to adult ADHD, because I don't think I had this as a kid, I really don't. I feel like I have adult ADHD. Like, I feel like I have it. I feel like I can self-diagnose with certainty. I could go to the doctor and get diagnosed, I'm sure. But at this point, I'm 45. Like, does it really matter? But it makes sense, though. What it is that whether I'm diagnosed or not, it just is starting to make sense of, like, when you see our house, when you see how we operate, it makes so much sense to me.
Well, please explain it to me because it makes no sense to me.
Well, I feel like you have OCD tendencies because you have to karate chop your towels.
They were bad towels.
He has OCD tendencies.
You need to be disciplined.
When we first moved out, he was like,
I'm going to take the stains out of the shirt in the next room.
He's so OCD in some things, but then some things, it's like not. Or, for example, like, if you look at his closet, everything is hung up. Everything in his closet is hanged perfectly straight and organized and, like, in order. Like, he's so orderly when it comes to his closet. Like, I could take you in the closet right now. You should show them your closet. But then look at my closet. I'll show you right now, actually.
There's no need because it's orderly.
No, I'm doing it. Okay, one sec. So I'm going to take you Tim's closet. Look at the difference, okay? So this is our closet door. See how orderly it is? T-shirt, long sleeve. He probably has it color coordinated. Look how perfectly perfect his jeans are folded, right? Now he's slacking a little bit here. I don't know what this is about. That's not normal for him. But normally everything's like his hats are perfectly lined up.
It's because I'm losing room in my closet.
He's losing room in his closet. He's got a perch.
If I had enough room, then I have a place for everything, and everything would be in its place.
Right. So he keeps this all tidy. But then I'm going to turn around. Be prepared. I'm going to turn around. And this is the chaos that is my closet. This is no rhyme or reason. Just pure chaos in every sense of the word. I mean, dresses, sweaters, jackets, blouses, I guess, sweater cabinet. This is a doom bag. I was supposed to go through that bag. That was a bag I was supposed to go through. I have a bunch of doom bags and doom baskets. I have so many bags that there's like 500 bags in here that are shoved with things that I say I'm going to go through later and then I don't. This is over here. This is what this is. All of this is different baskets that I organize saying, I'll go through that, I'll go through that, I'll go through that, and then it gets piled up. My bedside table is like, what is this? Like, I can't even right now. This is all me. That's all me over there.
I'm glad you're showing everyone how disgusting you are.
Well, you could help.
Help what? Help yourself.
Hold on. So, this is what I think, because what happens is I get really excited. I get an idea in my head, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going to clean this. And I'll pull everything out of the cabinet. Like, I'll go down and do, say, the Costco closet or the front entry closet. I'll pull everything out because I'm super inspired. Oh, I'm going to do this today. I pull everything out. And then I start to like organize it, but then I get sidetracked and I do something else. And then Tim's like, oh, are you going to put that stuff away that you pulled out of the closet? I'm like, yeah.
I'll tell you how that works. I'll tell you how it works. And it works for me.
What?
Is that when you tear stuff out to clean something up,
yeah.
If I tear up my closet or if I tear up the garage, I know my energy levels. So when I get to 3/4 empty on my energy, then I know it's time to clean up. Because if you go right till you're empty, guess what? All the stuff is all in all over the floor.
Well, that's what happened. Remember, I cleaned out the front closet. I actually got it clean, but for like a week, I put everything back I wanted to put in there, and then there's a bunch of leftover stuff that I had to figure out what to do with, and that's where I got uninspired, because then I was like, well, the closet's clean now. The closet's all clean. Can people identify? I'm sure people out there are identifying with me right now. So the closet's all clean, but now I have this pile of stuff I got to deal with. And that's
Why are you sitting on the laundry?
That's not what I signed up for. I didn't want to clean up the rest of that part. So now it sits there for a week until I had to figure out what to do with it. But then you know what I do with it? I put it all into a bag, which there is a doom bag in the closet of the leftover stuff that I didn't finish tidying because I said I'll get to that later. But then I don't get to it. And then we go in a cycle again. It gets messy and then everything piles in. I got to go through the bags. So this is my cycle. I get paralyzed sometimes. I get motivated and then the motivation goes away. I don't know. So I feel like that's a symptom of ADHD. I feel like that might be a symptom. I don't know. I don't know the other symptoms. I'm trying to think of them because everything on the list, I was like, yes, 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 yes. I know the doom piles are a thing because I do that all the time. I'll throw everything when I clean, like say I clean the junk drawer. I'll like pull everything out. I'll put what I want in, and then whatever's left over goes into a bag that I say I'll clean that later. But then I never clean it later. That's the problem. So there's that.
That is a problem.
It is a problem. So, Tim...
Like even right now, like maybe you could just start... Because you have your mic, you can call to you.
I could.
And get started.
And that was my duty. In my head, my duty tonight was to clean my doom piles over there. But then I decided to do a podcast.
Yep.
And now I'm going to be too tired.
Yep.
And then I'm going to lay down and I'm going to watch a Christmas movie and I'm not going to do the doom piles.
That's about right.
But then what happens is, here's the funny part, is that I'll get a gust of wind and I'll be like, oh man, I want to clean this. I'm like, oh shoot, now I got to go to church. Well, I can't give up church. I have to go to church. So then I go to church and I come home from church, but then I got to make lunch for the kids. and then I rest for a minute or I check in on my phone and then I don't get to it. I always feel like I have this energy or inspiration to do something. It's almost like my brain knows I'm going to go, I can't do it. Because I always say to myself, oh, if I didn't have this in my agenda today, I could do this. Oh, if I didn't have this today,
Same happens to me when I
could
go to
do
work.
this.
When I go to work, I only work like 20, 25 hours a week, 30 hours a week. And I have so much to do here and I'll do nothing. But
Right.
as soon as I go to work, I'll be like, oh my God, why would I go to work? Because I could be doing this. I need to do
But
this.
then if you were to come home and you got off work early, you come home and you wouldn't do that though.
I see it as a moment time to relax.
Exactly. So we would do that all the time. We say stuff like that with, say, the kids. Oh, I can't wait to have a kid-free night. Oh, we can tackle this and do this. So then we get our date night. We don't clean anything. We go have a date night because then we're like, well, the mess can wait because we need to have date night, right? So it's a struggle. I don't know how to get past that.
I do.
What?
A part of it.
Oh, boys. Are you gonna make a joke or are you for real?
No.
Okay.
The joke is you're leaning on my laundry.
Sorry.
You're the joke.
Oh.
But my piece of advice that I need to take as well, but more so you, is that let's just keep the stuff that we actually use.
Well, no, that's good advice.
Both laundry and material things, because there's a lot of things we keep around, and we tell ourselves, "Oh, I remember why I bought this, so I couldn't use this." But the question we have to ask ourselves is, "Are we using it? Not will we use it?" Because we can make up a reason to keep anything, because we could use almost anything.
Well, this is true.
But what are we actually? It's like you, for example. That's my French.
Okay.
We have a walk-in closet that
Yep.
you guys just got a glimpse into, which I am very embarrassed. But you never explained this part. You still have a whole nother dresser.
I have a whole dresser that's stock full.
And she only wears the same three things every week. So I'm just wondering, what is all these clothes for?
Really. Like if I open up my drawer, I have a lot of leggings. Although I'm really impressed with my legging drawer, but because I don't wear them, I wear the same ones all the time. So,
well, that's the point.
So check it out.
You organize this drawer and it probably hasn't been touched in a week.
So I did organize this drawer. It's all my leggings there. They're all organized, but because I wear the same 3 leggings, those don't get touched. So they're still that's still neat. Every other drawer is a chaos. But that's just it. So I should purge all those and I'll have more room for other things. I bet you I could get rid of that whole dresser. Because what I wear is over here in the closet. Like that dresser is just like extra, and I probably don't need all that.
Probably.
So, but I do. I have ideas in my head that I want to go through things. And my mom tries to help me. My friend Kim tries to help me. You know, we're trying to. I feel like I'm a lost cause.
And on top of things, the other funny thing is you have to have systems in place, because when you clean something,
business and in personal.
Yes, but when you clean things in personal, there has to be a place for everything, and everything has to be in its place. Because, for example, you could pay someone, and you've done it many times. You paid $50, $100 to clean Eva's art room, only to have it destroyed within a week.
Because there's no organization.
Back to square one. So we just spent money for nothing, because we're no further along than we were when we started.
Because there's no places for her to put things. It's not organized or whatever.
Yeah, and we keep a hold of every single marker and pen, even though really you could go and buy a complete paint set, marker set, crayon set for probably $50 and throw out everything else.
Yeah, I hear you.
For $50 as opposed to spending someone clean up.
Thank you, honey. Did you need something?
Are we interrupting your playtime with our chatter?
So literally, look, we're behind closed doors. Eva closed the door, literally. So I feel like definitely I feel this time around in our business, we have more systems, and I think that's why we're growing so fast and efficiently. Our team is duplicating. They are literally doing the systems we came in with. Everyone's duplicating them, and everyone, like the leaders that came in with us, are sharing the same systems that they're sharing with their teams, and it's duplicating, and that's huge, right? Like they're actually sharing systems.
The money is in duplication, because you could sell all that you'd want, but until you bring someone else on and show them how you do what you do, or you need at least a system that everyone can duplicate, not just those who are savvy at selling or social marketing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, the system that we have in place with our business, everyone can do at all levels, like what you're saying, like people that have never done social media before, people that have never, done even the internet.
Well, the best part
they're all
is
coming on
the
and
proof is in
learning.
the pudding. They are
Well,
doing it now.
They are doing it. They are doing it. Like we have people that are ranking up 2 and 3 ranks in their first month that have never done it before because our system is in place. So we need to approach our household with a system because we don't have one right now. We're flying, but we just need to purge.
Putting systems in place is
we
easy.
gotta purge some stuff and only keep what we're using, and we've really got to make a big effort because I'm really inspired to do that right now. But as soon as I get off of here, I want to watch a Christmas movie and lay down. I don't want to clean anymore, and I haven't done anything. Just done it all.
Well, you're a good talker. You talk a mean game.
I talk a mean game. But this is our life, you guys.
I'm only going to Montreal, but tomorrow.
Tim's speaking at an event tomorrow.
But I'm going to just pack my Nexus and my passport.
So that's just our episode today. I wanted to talk about what it looks like. I just want to give you a candid glimpse into our life.
And maybe, just maybe.
Oh, more laundry.
And maybe we might get some feedback that may help us in our struggle.
Well, maybe, yeah. I mean, we're talking to people, and if people are watching this and they're into what we're talking about, maybe there could be some solutions out there. Because I do know I have a problem with
everything.
No, that's not nice. Like focusing, like I hyper focus on some things, but I squirrel on others. It depends on what it is. Like if I'm really, really into something, I will hyper focus that Tim can't even talk to me. It's like I'm like nothing's around me. He'll talk to me. He'll repeat the same thing 3 times.
It's really annoying, actually.
Because I'm hyper focused. Like I'll hyper focus on something.
It's like you have your own child triggers when you're on your phone. She actually uses the word triggers.
She actually Eva says your phone triggers me. So there's that. But so I'll hyper focus on some things, but then other things you can't keep me focused on. It's like like I can't look at spreadsheets and numbers and like I cannot look at it.
Can't even look at the Visa bill.
No, I can't compute that. I'm like, nope. But I don't compute things. Like if someone were to send an Excel sheet at me, I'd be like, just tell me what it is you need to tell me. Like, just tell me, because I can't look at that. It's like it jumbles itself up. It's like a whole other language.
What's up?
So, anyway, that being said,
good stuff.
We, as opposite as Tim and I are, because growing up, we got together at a really young age, and we are quite opposite people. But it's funny because opposites do attract, because in so many ways we're so opposite, but then we come together and complement each other in so many other great ways.
You've never complimented me.
What's that supposed to mean? Are you triggered right now?
No, I'm not triggered.
But
I will have the laundry done soon.
This is good. So I feel like the reason how we complement each other is stuff because the stuff I don't like doing, he does. The stuff he doesn't like doing, I do. So we do balance out really greatly, and both our personal and business life. And I think that's how we've lasted so long. A lot of people ask how we stayed together so long, or the secret to relationship. I'll reveal that in another episode, actually. Stay tuned, because that will be another topic for another day when we talk about relationships, because that's going to be another topic. What? So, anything else you want to say, Tim?
Nope.
You probably didn't even want to get on here in the first place.
I'm busy working. I don't have time for this.
I'm not as cranky as I was before. It's almost like I was in a therapy session right now, talking things out. Nothing's changed. I'm still not going to do laundry.
Oh, no, it did change. I got half the laundry done. The other half's coming, though.
What is that?
The other half's coming.
There's more?
Yeah. The stuff I'm watching, this was just the stuff that was on the floor. I'm doing the stuff that's in the laundry room now.
He gets stuff done. He's so good.
I do. So awesome.
So awesome. Thanks for tuning in, guys, and we will see you on another episode of Behind Closed Doors with Tim and Amy Murphy. Bye.